Hello, Vintage Outboard Motor fans. This is T-Mike here in South Louisiana. Making another video today. Today's video is going to be on a repair job I'm doing on this 3 horsepower Evinrude. It is for Tim. It's a 1967 3 horsepower model 3706C. It's got good compression, 50-55, and it has spark on both sides. When I run it, it starts right up when I run it choked, but the minute I unchoke it, it dies. I'm going to demonstrate that for you right now, and that's a dead sign of carburetor clogged. Only running when choked means it's a dirty carburetor. Also, while I'm running it, I have it in a barrel. I don't see much water coming out of the P-holes here in the back, which means the impeller is not pumping much water. So I'm gonna give it a test run right now, show you what I mean. All right, so I choke it, give it full throttle, give it a pull. So you can see it runs fully choked, which means that the butterfly is closing off the air, causing more suction vacuum for the fuel. But the minute I unchoke it and the air starts to go through, it loses the vacuum of pulling the fuel in because of clogged jets. So I'm going to take apart the carburetor off and give her a cleaning. And I'm also going to pull the lower unit off and change that impeller and check the gear oil and make sure we get some water going. So I'm gonna document all that for you 3 horsepower owners, show you how all that is done. Everybody's ready. Here we go. Okay, so I'm removing the carburetor. You have 2 bolts that hold the air silencer, air breather off, and a bolt in the back. On the side here you have to take off to get the air breather off. And then I disconnected this linkage, the carburetor linkage right here, disconnect linkage. There's a spring. There's also a spring here that's got to be disconnected off the motor, and 2 7/16 bolts that hold the carb on. You got to disconnect the fuel line, and voila, the carb comes right out. So I'm gonna take her in my shop and break her apart, show you how to do that, and then set her in the chemical, the chem dip I have to clean that jet, blow it out with air, and come back and put her back on. So here we go with that. And here we go, got the carb in my shop here. I got my Berryman chem dip to soak it in for 45 minutes to clean it up. So let's take her apart. Got the needle valve out, and I'm going to take the old packing nuts out. Take the high speed orifice off. Take the rubber off of that. All right, I got her completely apart now. Now I'm gonna take the basket out of my chem dip, and I'm gonna load her up. I'm gonna put the top half in there. I'm gonna take all the jets and put them in the basket here. Put my nuts. I even put the pin. Set it on the side right here. Drop it in the chem dip. Let it go for 45 minutes, and we'll come back and put it together. Okay, our 45 minutes is up. We're ready to put it back together. She's been soaking. What we need for this job is a little bucket of soapy water, some carb cleaner, welding tip to clean out the jets, and a set of needle nose. I'm gonna go ahead and take the bottom bowl out, soak it in the soapy water. It's got all the small parts in it. Dump the small parts out. Take the bowl, spray her down with the carb cleaner. Get it in all the jets. Take the welding tips, run it through every orifice. And blow it with air. Got that part cleaned. I'm gonna take the each one of the individual jets. Get some cleaner in it. Run the tip through it. I'm gonna take the top half, wash it out in the water, soapy water, Hit all the air orifices with some spray. Take my welding tip, run it through all of them. And blow it out with air. Alright, now I got it all cleaned. Everything's cleaned. I'm going to clear this up and put it back together. When you're doing this, you want to make sure the float is parallel with the body. You don't want the float up too high or too low. You want it even, just like that. I'm going to put my gasket back on. Put my high-speed orifice back on. Put my packing nut. And my low-speed needle valve. And my holding nut. Of course, we know that the low-speed needle valve needs to come out 1.5 turn. That's 1.5 turns. Got my spring on my cam here. And she is ready to go back on the motor. I'm gonna go ahead and install that back on my little 3 horsepower, see if that fixed the problem. Alright, so I remounted the carburetor, put the fuel line back on, hooked the throttle linkage up, got the spring for the cam on, everything's set to go, and look what happened. Alright, got the carb cleaned. I'm gonna give her throttle, choke it, and give her a start. That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to be able to run unchoked. And that's how you fix Evinrude 3 horsepower model 3706 when you have to hold the choke out to run it. You have a dirty jets in your carburetor. That's a sign of it. Just proved it right there. So I still got to change the impeller. That'll be another video. I hope y'all enjoyed this one. Remember, here at T Mike's, we're doing it one motor at a time. See y'all next video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Here at T Mike's Vintage Outboards, we're doing it one motor at a time. Please click on subscribe. I guarantee to provide weekly videos. Thank you very much. Au revoir, mes amis, and laissez les bon temps rouler. Aïe!